Hey, there we go. Maybe I take the microphone off of mute. Thanks, Rob. Alright, so as I was saying to myself, the list on the left should be accurate as far as who has who. Hopefully the bit error issues I had the last video break will be resolved and everybody won't have a headache when this is all over. There will be a recap at the end. So if you want to skip the 2-hour arthritis-inducing packs being opened, feel free. The codes, if anybody would like the codes, please speak up in chat and I'll try to chop them up equally as to those that want them. Evening, Ron, Jeremy. These are from a fresh case. Normally I'd open the case on camera, but the box is too big for my table. I can't really show anything. Never mind that the case weighs about 40 pounds. Well, today had some pretty good pricing on older racing stuff. I don't know if it's just through the weekend or if it was just a Black Friday thing. $100 for a box of 2019 Prism. Less than, I think, 50 for 18 certified. Needless to say, I bought some. So, alright, here we go. Thanks again, and good luck. Christopher Bell on the gray paper. Royalty for Petty. And Almirola on the optic. Harry Gant out of 199. Kyle Busch revved up, and Eric Jones optic. Our first IOU of the break. Keselowski with the gray paper, Joey Power Squad, and Deegan optic. Harmon gray. Denny Hamlin on the Metal Masters Chastain silver. Kyle Weatherman 209 or 205 out of 299. Harvick Unleashed and Custer with the optic. Mr. McDowell gray, Austin Dillon 168 out of 199 Unleashed. Christopher Bell optic. And our first relic going to Kyle Larson. 60 out of 99 fire suit. Almost made it fill up the window. All right, Connie, congrats there. Harvick with the gray paper. Revved up Stewart, Chase, optic. Easy there, Daddy. 24 out of 99 for Brett Moffitt. Harvick Power Squad, optic for Haley. Jeb Burton with the gray. Metal Masters, Truex, and Briscoe with the optic. Enfinger gray paper. Chase Elliott Unleashed. With a silver Gibbs. Tony 176 out of 299. Bowman under the lights. Joey Logano Elite Series and Todd Gilliland base optic. Pac-12 Parker Chase gray. Keselowski metal and Truex optic. Our redemption was for Haley Deegan. Optic signature is hollow, I think is out of 99. What's on that, Michael? Come on, camera. Well, you have to take my word for it. I think it was in focus for a little bit. And with that, we're halfway through box number 1. second half of box 1. Oh, Elliott with the Seasons. Our first anniversary card. Congrats there, Tyler. Evening, James. Yeah, Google wants you to get on their own stuff. So sometimes chat's kind of boring on YouTube. Emmerich on the gray paper. Elite for Bowman and Optic. Joey Logano, Race King. Riley Herbst is 85 out of 199. Austin Dillon under the lights. Eric Jones, silver. Kyle Busch, out of this world. That's a net, Mark. And Ben Rhodes with the gray. Byron Unleashed, Ty Dillon, Optic. Jimmy, gray Race King. Reddick on the Elite Series and Harvick, silver. Petty is 170 out of 299. I don't ship off the list, but what name are you talking about? I can update it to make sure it looks right. Larson under the lights, Jimmy on the Optic. Harrison gray. Chase Power Squad, Keselowski silver. Jeff Burton with the gray. Elite for Cindric, Jake Drew Optic. Joey 92 out of 99, green Race King. Alright, 1 second here, I'll double check it. Suarez, under the lights, Denny Hamlin, silver. I also pasted what your YouTube, whatever ID is, or name comes up in the order. So if the, sometimes I notice like the husband's buying, but it's underneath the wife's name. That kind of thing. 20 out of 25. Ty Gibbs on the gold relic. And I believe that is a throwback tire. All right, Cal. Congrats there. All right, Larson gray. Bill Elliott royalty. Kyle Busch Optic Race Kings. Jarrett gray. Kurt Busch revved up. Junior on the Optic. Briscoe 28 out of 299. Truex Power Squad, Willie Byron on the Optic. And the last pack out of box 1. Smithfleet with the gray. Metal Masters for Junior and Bowman silver. have the wrong... Oh, you know what I do? I bet you don't have the right list on this. 1 second. Yeah. There, this list should be better. Sorry, I forgot. I had the wrong list on there from the last break. I forgot to update it. So when it comes scrolling through, everybody's name should be right this time. Oh, it's always amateur hour for me, Funky. Alright, number 2. Starts off with Bowman, gray paper, and Under the Lights out of 199. Junior with the base optic. And gray Race King. Deegan is Under the Lights, Byron on the optic. Brandon Jones, purple, 28 out of 49. Petty, royalty, silver for Bowman. And our first relic is going to be Denny Hamlin on a tire, 162 out of 250. Congrats again, Cal. Newman with the gray. Kyle Busch revved up, Keselowski optic. Kurt Busch, paper gray. Logano power squad and a Edwards optic. Clint Boyer, 230 out of 299. Denny, Metal Masters, and Optic. Kurt Busch, gray. Stewart, royalty, 104 out of 199. Kurt Busch, Optic Race King. Sam Mayer, gray. Chase Elliott, Power Squad with a Carl Edwards optic. Corey LaJoy, 58 out of 99. Revved up for Stewart, Larson, silver, Race King. And out of this world for John Hunter Nemechek. Congrats there, Daryl. Menard, gray. Harvick Power Squad, Larson Optic. Bell with the gray Race King. Metal Masters for Truex, Kane Optic. And Riley Herbst, 29 out of 199. Chase Unleashed and Almirola Optic to get us halfway through 2. That's 200 times better than your last break run. That's for sure. It was a rough Herbst here last half case. Alright, second half of box number 2. Off we go. Harvick, gray. And Unleashed with a Busher, silver. Denny on the gray. Bowman Elite Series with a McDowell Optic. 22 out of 99, Garrett Smithley. Austin Dillon under the lights with a Gregson base optic. Another IOU. Larson with the gray. Byron and Breitinger optic. Gray black, gray border. Tyler Reddick Elite Series with a Parker Chase silver. Larson is out of 218 out of 299. Under the lights for Larson as well, and a Chastain optic. Josh Berry gray. Joey Logano Elite Series and silver. Our last relic is for Ty Gibbs. Non-numbered tired this time. Another one for the kitty cow. Austin Dillon, gray. Bowman under the lights with a McDowell optic. Greg Biffle, 253 out of 299. Keselowski Metal Masters, Gregson optic. Logano, gray. Cindric Elite and Breitinger optic. Taylor gray. Daniel Suarez under the lights with a Harrison Burton silver. And the last pack out of box 2, Austin Dillon, 91 out of 199. Bill Elliott Royalty and Christopher Bell optic. Our IOU was for Richard Petty and the 75th anniversary signatures base. Rather white showcase. Oh, congrats, Jeff. All right, number 3. Oh, that's plastic. All right, here we go. Box 3. Dale Jarrett, 5 of 5. Steve, congrats on that. It was a 5 of 5 down on the corner. Harvick, Elite Series, Keselowski, Silver. And a Badge of Honor for Chase Elliott. Congrats on that, Craig. Paul Menard, Gray. Byron, Under the Lights, and Logano, Optic. Almirola, Gray Paper, Diamond Pings. Royalty for Rusty and Harvick, Optic. Logano, 14 out of 299. Jarrett, Revved Up, and DW, Optic. Barry on the Gray Paper, Jimmy, Power Squad, and Ty Gibbs, Silver. A relic is for Chris Buescher. Base tire on the race day. Congrats on that, Anthony. Almirola, Gray. Gordon, Metal Masters, and a Chase, Optic. Another fiber. Denny Hamlin this time. 1 out of 5. Congrats on that, Cal. Logano Unleashed and Stenhouse, Optic. Logano on the Gray, Chastain Elite, and Chase Briscoe, Optic. Kraus, Gray. Keselowski, Under the Lights, and a Denny Hamlin, Silver. 123 out of 299 for Tyler Reddick. Chase Elliott Metal and Daniel Hemrick Optic. Natalie with the gray border. 134 out of 199 Elite Series for Mr. Suarez. Truex on the Optic. Gibbs Gray. Bubba Elite and an Optic Race King for Keselowski to get us halfway through 3. All right, second half of 3. Danica, 31 out of 49. It's kind of dark over here. Haley under the lights with a Bowman Silver. Our last relic is going to be Noah Gragson with the base tire. Congrats on that, Steve. Jimmy, gray border. Petty, Royalty, and Custer on the Optic. Bowman, gray paper. Kyle Busch revved up and Austin Dillon on the Optic. Almirola, 231 out of 299. Power Squad for Logano and DW with the Optic. Kraus, gray. Denny Hamlin, metal. And Chris Buescher, silver. Truex on the Race King. Harvick Unleashed and a Reddick Optic. Riding Error, 43 out of 99. Bowman on the Elite and Stenhouse Optic. And our auto. Monikers auto for Kyle Busch. 19 out of 49 for Kyle. Three decent autos out of 3 boxes. Congrats there, Mark. Suarez, gray. Austin Dillon under the lights, Stewart on the Optic. There, the Bonnie with the gray border. Unleashed for Byron, Parker Chase, silver. Earnhardt, 197 out of 199. Reddick on the Elite Series with a Hemrick Optic. Casey Kane gray. Kevin Harvick a 73 out of 199 Metal Masters. Kyle Busch with the optic. And the last pack out of 3. Natalie Decker gray. Larson under the lights and a optic for Bonsignor. Alright, let's see if Jeff can speak more Petty into existence here. Alright, number 5. Jack Wood, 177 out of 299. That's how we start box number 5. And a Petty under the lights with a Bill Elliott silver. Blank slate, Kyle Busch. That's on that, Mark. Alright, Snyder with the gray border. Denny Hamlin Unleashed and a Danica optic. Tony with the gray border. Bell Elite and Tyler Reddick optic. LeBay 124 out of 199. Denny Hamlin under the lights. Suarez on the optic. Ibuji gray. Royalty for Stewart and a silver Harrison Burton. Our relic is going to be for Brandon Jones. No numbered tire. That's that, right? Petty with the gray. Revved up for Denny Hamlin and Stewart on the optic. 91 out of 299, Kraus. Keselowski Power Squad, Ty Dillon on the optic. Jimmy, gray border. Petty with the Metal Masters and Kyle Busch, optic. Reddick, gray. Ross Chastain, elite. And Race King silver for Chase. Jeb Burton, 83 out of 199. Byron Elite Series and a Race Kings for Truex. Bowman, Gray Border, Chase Elliott, Power Squad, 12 out of 199. Bill Elliott on the optic. And halfway through 5, Race King, Bowman, Gray, Bubba, and Cindric on the optic. That's not as wild as the one guy whose girlfriend was a assassin for the U.S. government. Or something. I think that's what it was. Well, Kurt knew how to pick him there for a while. Alright, last half of 5. And we're going to get a plate. A Ron Brown special. And it is for Danica Patrick. Actually pretty clean, only a little smudge there through the center. A couple of scuffs on the back, but congrats on that, Kyle. Stewart, Metal Masters. Cindric, Silver. Will kick us down the road to Eric Jones. Base Tire. That's on that, James. We got a Newman Gray. Elite Series for Gordon and Danica Optic. Biffle Gray. Junior under the lights with a Petty Optic. Corey LaJoy, 56 out of 299. Gordon Royalty, Suarez Optic. Harvick with the gray border. Mark Martin revved up and Chastain Silver. DeBenedetto with the gray. Larson Power Squad, Blaney Optic. And we get a hot pink for John Hunter. 5 out of 25. Congrats there, Daryl. Jimmy, Metal Masters, and Allgaier Optic. Our auto is going to be a monikers for Matt Kenseth. 46 out of 99. Congrats again, James. Larson with the gray border. Christopher Bell Unleashed and Kurt Busch Optic. Custer gray. Suarez Elite with an Eric Jones silver. Ross is 5 out of 199. Bell under the lights with an Awuji Optic. Kurt Busch gray. Junior Elite 4 out of 25 cracked. And a Petty Optic Race King with Blaney, Suarez, and Bubba to finish out the box. Alright, let's see if we can keep her rolling here. Alright, box number 5. Stewart. Briscoe Unleashed 176 out of 199. Oh, the Harrison Burton Optic. We'll start it off. Weatherman gray. Stewart revved up with a Chase Optic Race King. Ben Rhodes out of 299. Well, the Harvick Power Squad Casey Kane silver. Our relic is going to be for Truex. 29 out of 250 on a tire. First thing of note for Martin. Congrats there, Connie. Tyler Reddick, gray. Truex, Metal Masters, and Cindric on the Optic. Joey Logano, Race King, Chase, Unleashed, and Chastain. Base Optic. Sam Mayer, 101 out of 299. Logano Elite, Eric Jones Optic. Terry, the gray. Bowman under the lights with a silver Almirola. Race Kings for Petty, Keselowski, Metal Masters, and Optic. Three out of 199 for Larson. Cindric Elite Ty Gibbs Optic. And another IOU. Eric Jones with the gray. Suarez Denny Hamlin. Keselowski Bill Elliott. McDowell silver. Sam Mayer 49 out of 299 with the red. Kurt Busch revved up, Bowman Optic, and the redemption. There you go, Jeff. Got your next Petty. Straight duplicate, 75th anniversary auto redemption. Base version. Well, congrats again. I think the last break we had 2 juniors. One of them might have been a hollow. All right, last half of box 5. Off we go. Taylor Gray. Cindric is 166 out of 199. And a Chris Buescher Optic. Byron Gray. Truex Power Squad and Parker Chase on the Optic. Casey Kane 78 out of 199. Junior Metal Masters silver on the Gregson. Blank slate, Mr. Larson. That's a night, Connie. Bubba Wallace with the gray, Austin Dillon Unleashed, and Larson Optic. Stewart with the gray border. Kyle Busch Elite Logano Optic. Frisco 213 out of 299. And we got a Reddick Under the Lights and Harrison Burton Optic. Amarola gray. Chase Unleashed and his silver Brightinger. Our relic is going to be Ty Gibbs with the base tire. I think this is the third relic for Ty. Congrats again, Cal. Brandon Jones gray. Denny Hamlin Elite and Kurt Busch Optic. Kyle Busch Interstate Green 32 out of 99. And Logano Under the Lights with a Danica Optic. Herbst gray border. Jimmy Royalty with a Reddick Optic. Bubba Race King. Gordon revved up with a Bell Silver. And the last pack out of box 5 was 33 out of 299 for Jimmy. Kyle Busch, Power Squad, and Suarez, Optic. And with that, we are halfway. Oops. Easy on the camera. Yeah, there's definitely a bunch of Gibbs relics in here. Like Bubba from a few years ago. Big stack of them things out of a full case. 2020 or something like that. Alright, box number 6. Here we go. Clements with the gray border. Truex Elite 159 out of 199. With a junior on the optic. Bell, Larson, and Petty. Kyle Weatherman, 9 out of 199. Kurt Busch, Carl Edwards. Ryan Newman with the tire, 92 out of 250. That's there, James. Kurt Busch on the gray. Gordon and Ty Gibbs. McCarman gray. DW and Blaney. Stenhouse is 155 out of 299. Jimmy Bowman. Creed on a Junior Metal Masters 123 out of 199. And Austin Cindric, optic. Harvick, Larson, and Chastain. Austin Dillon, 65 out of 99. And we got Chase Under the Lights, Almirola Silver. First watercolor for John Hunter Nemechek. Kind of a John Hunter break here with the inserts. That's on that, Daryl. Corey the Joy, Gray. Junior Royalty, Eric Jones, Optic. Enfinger, Junior, and Keselowski. Mr. Harvick with the white corner. 40 out of 299. We got a Gordon Power Squad and Ty Gibbs to get us halfway through. Number 6. All right, number 6, part 2. Enfinger, Gray. Kurt Busch, Kyle Larson. Then we got Hemrick, Kurt Busch, Chris Buescher. Petty, 167 out of 199. Bowman Unleashed, Bill Elliott, Optic. And another IOU. Custer, Junior, and Harrison Burton with the Optic. Jimmy Harvick, Under the Lights. Casey Kane, Silver. Boyer, 18 out of 299. Oh, the Larson and Chase. Jake Drew. Kyle Busch, Michael McDowell, Silver. A relic. Ty Gibbs, 159 out of 250. Working on a full tire at this point. Again, congrats, Cal. Jeb with the gray. Blaney and Denny Hamlin on the Optic. Keselowski, 12 out of 99. Briscoe Elite, Bowman Optic. Brandon Jones, Chastain, and Buescher. DJ, Cindric and Gregson silver. And the last pack out of number 6. Troy Logano, 91 out of 199. Blaney, Elite. And Parker Chase with the optic. The IOU from before is for Jeff Gordon, 75th anniversary's hollow. Congrats on that, Cal. I think hollows are out of 75 if I remember from a long time ago. Turned out to be a pretty good set of 10 boxes. Alright, lucky number 7. Starts off with Taylor Gray. Kyle Busch, Under the Lights, 174 out of 199. And a Busher Optic. Swiftly, Chase, and Parker Chase on the optic. Jeff Gordon, 80 out of 299 on the Race King. Junior Royalty and Iwuji silver. Our second badge of honor is for Mr. Petty. Oh, picked a good night to be on Richard here, Jeff. Congrats on that. Bubba with the gray. Drop in a revved up junior and optic for Kyle Larson. Oops. Hold on. Thinking that was an auto, and it is not. Michael McDowell, gray. Gordon, Power Squad, and Logano on the optic. Harrison Burton, 11 out of 49. Kyle Busch, Battle Masters, and Harrison Burton on the optic. Almirola, Blaney, and Petty silver. Our relic is for Christopher Bell. No number tire. Congrats there, Daryl. Joey Gase. Briscoe and Kurt Busch on the optic. Briscoe 284 out of 299 on the red. And Chastain is under the lights on top of a Danica optic. Riley Herbst, Cindric and Reddick. Chase, Blaney, and a Bubba Silver. And we got a hot pink for Myatt Snyder. I think that's 8 out of 25 there for Myatt. Under the lights for Mr. Blaney and a Daniel Suarez optic to get us halfway through number 7. All right, last half of 7. Gordon, Gray, Truex, 70 out of 199. And a Stewart optic is how it begins. Jimmy, Petty, and Ty Dillon optic. 45 out of 299 for Bowman. Keselowski, Logano, silver. Eric Jones with the tire, 213 out of 250. Right, sir, James. Gordon, Gray, Stewart, Power Squad, and a Kyle Busch optic. Gregson, Harvick, and Truex. Haley Deegan, 66 out of 99. And Kyle Busch and Bill Elliott with the optic. Bonsignore, gray paper. Truex and Harvick, silver. Briscoe, gray. Petty under the lights and a Cindric optic. Enfinger, 115 out of 199. Denny Hamlin, Danica. And our auto is going to be for Bubba Wallace. With the Optic Silver. $31 out of $49 here for Bubba. That's a net, Stacy. Ray Black with the gray. Bell and Petty. DW. Denny Hamlin and a Waltrip Silver. And the last pack out of... Oop, not quite the last pack. Sheldon Creed, 185 out of 299. And our last two cards, Stewart and Suarez on the Optic to get us through box 7. Moving on to 8. Alright, there we go. Number 8. Kyle Weatherman out of 49. 10 out of 49 here for Kyle. Next, Jimmy Johnson, Power Squad with a DW Optic. Koga, gray border, Denny Hamlin, Elite 15 out of 199. And a Reddick Optic. Mike Harmon, Gordon Metal Masters, and a Stenhouse Optic. What's the color here right away? 132 out of 299. Mike Harmon. Logano Unleashed, Cole Custer Silver. Our next watercolors. That'd be for Dale Jr. Congrats there, Steve. Been pretty quiet for Junior this go around. Bill Elliott, Chastain, and Stewart with the Optic. Mr. Hemrick, Keselowski, and Hemrick again on the Optic. Kurt Busch, 21 out of 49 on the purple. Metal Masters for Chase and Kyle Busch, Optic. Harmon Gray, Bubba, and Austin Dillon. A relic is Chris Buescher, no numbered tire. Anthony had Chris, and he did. Congrats on that. Jimmy on the gray, Haley Deegan under the lights, and Bonsignor Optic. 277 out of 299, Almirola. Petty Royalty, Junior Race Kings Optic. Dylan Gray. Kyle Busch revved up, and Byron on the Optic. Harvick with the gray. Logano, DW. And then we got Bubba, 1 out of 99. Denny Hamlin and Bubba Wallace, Optic. To get us halfway through box number 8. All right, last half of 8. Greg Biffle. Briscoe, nice and sparkly, with a door number 14 out of 25. That's there, Steve. Larson on the Optic. And our next 75th is another Seasons for Bill Elliott. This might even be a straight up duplicate. Congrats again, Tyler. And yeah, 2 birds of a feather. Enfinger, Gray. Harvick, Jimmy on the Optic. 74 out of 199 for Petty. Bowman Elite, Tyler Reddick, Silver. Almirola on the Relic. 13 out of 250 with the tire. That's on that, Mark. Kyle Busch with the gray. Austin Dillon and Almirola Optic. Jeb Burton. Byron Eric Jones. 195 out of 299 for Junior. With a Reddick and Deegan. Jarrett, Larson, and Stenhouse silver. Dale Jarrett, Chase, and Cole Custer. DW 10 out of 99. Stewart and Bell. Stenhouse with the auto, 9 out of 25 for Ricky on the Signature Series. Congrats there, Roger. All the petty redemptions over here on a flimsier stand. Alright, Allgaier Gray, Harvick Power Squad, and Logano Optic. Zamora, Truex, and Stewart Silver. And then the last pack out of 8 is a Tyler Reddick, 80 out of 199. Chase Elliott and Ty Dillon on the Optic. All right, 2 to go. All right, here we go, number 9. Decker. Denny Hamlin, 37 out of 199. And Koga on the Optic. John Hunter, Kurt Busch, Kevin Harvick, Kraus, 16 out of 299. Truex and Kurt Busch, silver. Truex with the tire, 212 out of 250. I believe this is the second relic for Martin. That's again, Connie. I got Jimmy, Jr., and Austin Dillon. Austin Dillon, and Richard Petty on the optic. Sam Mayer, 114 out of 199. Kyle Busch and Jr. Casey Kane. Larson, 15 out of 25 with the cracked ice. And a Bill Elliott optic. Clements, Kyle Busch, Harrison Burton. $23 out of $2.99 for Ben Rhodes. Logano, Suarez, silver. And a blackout for Kyle Busch. That's there, Mark. Truex, Reddick, and Chase on the optic. Josh Berry, Chase, and Cindric. Another hot pink, this one for Truex. 15 out of 25 on the Race King. Then we had a Kyle Busch and Ross Chastain to get us halfway through 9. All right, last to number 9. Kraus, Reddick, and Danica, silver. Gordon, Briscoe, and Ty Gibbs. $279 out of $299 for Jimmy. Denny Hamlin, Elite, and Blaney, Optic. Man, what a break for Petty. Race Kings, 1 out of 43 on the auto. Congrats again, Jeff. I think that's 3 petty autos, counting their redemptions. All right, Suarez, Gray, Joey Logano, and Bowman on the optic. Logano, Jimmy Royalty, and Reddick, silver. Harry Gant is 159 out of 199. Gordon and Busher, optic. Vargas, gray. Larson, Stewart, silver. Mr. Chastain, base tire. Congrats on that, Ed. Cindric with the gray. Blaney Elite and Eric Jones optic. Allgaier 74 out of 299. Gordon and Keselowski with the optic. Stenhouse. DW Ty Gibbs. Byron. Jimmy and Ty Dillon with the silver. Jeff Gordon, 16 out of 49, purple. Sonic Kurt Busch, Power Squad, and Denny Hamlin, optic, to get us to the end of box number 9. All right, final box. Off we go. Lucky number 10. Junior with the gray. Stewart and Parker Chase, optic. Taylor Gray, 72 out of 199. Harvick metal and Larson, optic. And we're going to get our final auto right away. And it's for Ty Dillon. 16 out of 99. All right, congrats on that, Anthony. Our 10th and final auto, most likely. Gary Gant, Gray, Kyle Busch, and Bubba. Kurt, Truex, DW, Silver. Bonsignor, 118 out of 299. Petty and Logano. Sam Mayer, Gray. Joey is 12 out of 25. Yeah, maybe, Ron. Hoping. Harvick, Optic. Kind of a letdown to end the break on a Ty Dillon. Relic for Jeff Gordon. 5 out of 25 on the tire. That's again, Cal. Sam Mayer with the gray. Petty and Hemrick. Mr. Blaney, 49 out of 299. Chastain and Truex. Denny, Byron, and Keselowski. Bell, Race Kings, Bubba, Under the Lights, and a silver Briscoe. Danica, 169 out of 199. Stewart Metal, Custer Optic. Junior Gray, Gordon Elite, and Austin Dillon will get us halfway through number 10. All right, our final 12 packs. All right, here we go. And good luck. Dylan Gray, Junior Under the Lights, and a DW Optic. Denny, 228 out of 299. Gordon Royalty and a Hemrick Silver. Our relic is going to be for John Hunter. 24 out of 75 with the tire. I believe that is the last relic as well. That's again, Daryl. John Hunter, Mark Martin, and Reddick Optic. Taylor Gray, Larson and Stenhouse. Mr. LaJoy, 177 out of 199. Jimmy and Stewart. Bell and Truex on the silver. Denny, and DW. Alex Bowman, 78 out of 99. Bell and Chase Elliott, silver. And out of this world for Truex. Congrats on that, Connie. Denny Hamlin, and Chase. Ray Black. Stewart royalty with a Stenhouse. Gordon is 63 out of 199. Hamlin and Chase Briscoe with the optics. And our last cards, Brett Moffitt Gray, Keselowski Power Squad, and a Ricky Stenhouse. Tail on Charlie. Wow, she started out really hot. Kind of fizzled out here at the end a little bit. Alright, a little housekeeping here, and then we'll get a recap going. That's our autos. Organize the colors here 1 second. These guys. All right. There we go for the recap. Green out of 99s. Smithley. Hey, you too, Ron. Have a good night. Breidinger. Dylan, Kyle Busch, Keselowski, Deegan, Bubba, DW, Logano, Bowman, LaJoy, and Brett Moffitt. Purples out of 49. Danica, Brandon Jones, Harrison Burton, Weatherman, Kurt Busch, and Jeff Gordon. Cracked Ices out of 25. Elite Series for Junior and Chase Briscoe and Kyle Larson, and a Unleashed for Joey Logano. Hot Pinks out of 25. John Hunter, Myatt Snyder, and Truex. We had a couple of Bill Elliott 75th anniversary seasons. This is the only 75th inserts we had. Blank Slate, Larson, and Kyle Busch. Blackout for Kyle Busch. Badge of Honors for Chase and Richard Petty. Watercolor for Junior and John Hunter. And Out of This World, John Hunter, Kyle Busch, and Truex. Autos not on a showcase. Ty Dillon out of 99. And Kenseth also out of 99. Our relics out of 250. Truex, Eric Jones, Brandon Jones, Noah Gragson, Chris Buescher, Ty Gibbs. Denny Hamlin is out of 250. Ty Gibbs with the retro tire out of 25. And out of 99, Kyle Larson. John Hunter is out of 75. Gordon is out of 25. Chastain. Truex is out of 250, as is Al Mirola. Chris Buescher. Eric Jones is out of 250. Christopher Bell. Ty Gibbs. 250 with Ryan Newman. And a unnumbered Ty Gibbs. And now to leave us our showcase, we had a couple of out of 5s. Denny Hamlin and Dale Jarrett. 1 of 5 for Denny, 5 of 5 here for Dale. And then our autos. Bubba Wallace was out of 49. Kyle Busch also out of 49. Richard Petty is out of 43. Stenhouse, 8 out of 25. Our redemption, 75th hollow for Gordon. 2 75ths base for Richard Petty. And a Optic Signatures hollow for Haley Deegan. And along with all the autos, we did have one plate for Danica Patrick. So, alright, well, not too bad for 10 boxes, I don't think, overall. I'll probably start sorting this right now here for a little bit. I should hopefully have this. You should see tracking probably by Sunday. And it'll be out on Monday for sure for you guys. So, I guess with that, have a good rest of your weekend. Enjoy all the leftover turkey. And we'll